Did you know that 70% of the people who tried affiliate marketing never succeed, and lastly, they give up? Are you among of them? If you are, don't worry today. I will show you the best way to make money online instead of affiliate marketing, which seems to be very difficult for the majority of you. First, let me tell you what you need to have so as to succeed in affiliate marketing. As you know, affiliate marketing mainly is about finding someone to purchase for something, and you get paid some percent for each sale. So you need to have strong traffic sources so as to get those people to buy your offers. And the best source of traffic are from social media like Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. So you need to have something like a YouTube channel so as to make sales easy with affiliate marketing. But if you have 0 followers, earning from affiliate marketing will be a dream forever. So what to do so as to make money online while you have 0 followers? This is the easy way that I am going to show you today. With print on demand, you can start a business today and make thousands of dollars online without having any followers or starting up capital. I have tried different ways to make money online, and I found that this method is quietly simple and anyone from anywhere can do it and generate thousands of dollars online. I will show a step-by-step guide on how to start that business and be your own boss this year. Just stick up to the end of this video since it's going to be a long but valuable video, and I am giving it for free. All I need from you is to like this video, subscribe my channel, and wait for more nice content ever. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing to cover here is, what is print on demand exactly? What is the business model? Just so we are on the same page as we go through this tutorial. Essentially, what the print on demand business model is, you create t-shirt designs. You upload them to a couple different print on demand websites. Then people can come to those websites. They can find those designs on t-shirts or hoodies or other apparel, and they can actually purchase your design printed on those items. But the whole kicker here is that the specific item that they ordered will be printed, and it will be shipped, and all the customer service will be handled by the print-on-demand website themselves. So us as the print-on-demand seller, we are only responsible for creating those t-shirt designs and uploading them to the print-on-demand websites. And the rest are done by those websites. We are only waiting for commissions. Sounds interesting, right? Hold on, you will get valuable information in this video for free, which you may never get anywhere else. To show you exactly what this looks like, let's come over to Amazon, which, if you didn't know, is actually the largest print-on-demand website out there. Not many people know that you can do print-on-demand on Amazon. To show you what this looks like, if you type in a type of t-shirt for women graphic, and you scroll through the results, you'll see a bunch of these different t-shirts available. Most of these listings are actually created by people who have only uploaded the design, and then Amazon is doing the rest for them. Amazon is creating this listing to show what it would look like. When anyone orders this item, Amazon's going to print it, ship it, take care of all of the customer service. But you would never know that just by scrolling through here. To show you what this looks like, if we click in on one of these items here, the listing is going to show up exactly like any other product that is on Amazon. You can see what the product looks like. You can actually change the color of what that would be. The reason that you can change the color is because none of these are actually printed yet. Once you place an order in a specific color, and then you come down, you pick what kind of shirt you want printed on, and you pick your size. You can actually just add that to your cart. You can buy it now, and it ships just like any other product from Amazon. With that being said, if you do everything correctly in print on demand, you literally just have to upload your designs and then you sit back and collect your paycheck. That is literally it. You don't even need an internet connection for this to happen because all of the traffic is coming to the websites that I'm going to show you automatically on their own. So you don't have to do any advertising, promoting, finding traffic, or anything like that. So if you don't have followers or any strong sources of traffic, this is the best way for you. And you can do it from anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. Saying this out loud starts to make it sound like it's too good to be true. But I've literally been doing this business model for almost 5 years now. I'm just trying to give back with these tutorials and create the things that I wish I had when I was starting out. I really hope that you guys put this into action. Trust me when I say there is plenty to go around in this business model. A couple important things before we move on from here, just to tie all of this together. Amazon is the largest print-on-demand website out there, but they are not the only print-on-demand website out there. What many people don't know is that when you create a design, something like this, and you upload it to Amazon to be sold on Merch by Amazon, you can also upload that exact same design with the exact same title and description to other print-on-demand websites at the same time. This means you are going to get organic traffic and sales from not only Amazon, but the other websites that I'll show you in this tutorial as well. What's going to be really cool is that I've been selling on many different print-on-demand websites over the years, and I figured out which ones sell the best. And those are the ones that I'm going to be showing you in this tutorial, just so you're not wasting your time with other print-on-demand websites out there that don't actually get many sales. The very last thing before we keep going here is that there's actually two different types of print-on-demand. There is passive print-on-demand, which I've just showed you here. This is basically you upload the designs, the websites do everything for you, and you just collect your paychecks. The other way is active print-on-demand. This is where you are creating your own website. You're uploading your own print-on-demand designs and creating your own listings. And then every time you get an order, you can actually send that order to a print-on-demand fulfiller. They will ship it out for you so you don't have to do any of the printing. But you are still responsible to drive your own traffic, bring your own buyers, and most importantly, you still have to do your own customer service. When you do this passive route here, all of the customer service and everything is done for you. So needless to say, I can definitely tell you over the years, the passive route is so much more enjoyable. And that is what this entire tutorial is going to be based on. Okay, so let's move right along in this tutorial and start to get into the fun stuff. So the very first thing is that when you are creating designs for print on demand, you can create those designs and sell them in any niche or any topic that you want. The only important thing to know here is that you need to avoid copyrighted or trademark things. These are most commonly going to be movie quotes, song lyrics, or company logos, company names, or company phrases. As long as you are avoiding those things, you can create your designs on anything else. So to give you a perfect example of this, something like this design that we just saw, or even going back and looking at these other ones, these are all great ideas. This is kind of the sweet spot for print on demand. You're creating designs that someone would want to buy for themselves or buy as a gift for someone else that's interested in that topic. For example, camping. So for you getting started in print on demand today, what I would recommend for you to do is to think about what are your hobbies or what are your passions. What are things that you know a lot about or you care about? That's going to keep this engaging. It's going to keep it very interesting and fun for you to get into print on demand. So once you roughly have that idea in your mind, and remember, you can change this niche down the road as many times as you want to. Then I would come over to Etsy.com. You will find the link in the description below. Now, although we are not going to actually be using Etsy for print on demand, we're not going to sell on there. I have used Etsy for years previously to come up with ideas of what kind of designs I want to create and sell. So type in your niche, and then t-shirt, and then just scroll through here. Now, we're not looking for anything to directly rip off and just copy. But we're just looking for ideas to get our brain going here so that we can use that as inspiration for our designs. So as you scroll through here, you can see camping because therapy is expensive. That's just a funny shirt for camping. You've got camping crew. As you keep scrolling through, you're just going to see more ideas here. Now, something that I have learned, and this is going to be the first kind of special tool or strategy for you to use, is that scrolling through here, yes, it gets your brain going. But it's not going to tell you exactly what kind of designs to create within this overall niche that are likely to sell well. That's where I've learned to use tools where it gives you kind of insider information on what gaps there are within camping that are actually going to sell really well. So now that you've seen kind of a backup way to come up with ideas and get some inspiration here, now let me show you how I currently do it. So this is a tool called Merch Informer. I'm going to show you a few different ways that I use this specific tool throughout this tutorial. Now, what's nice about this tool is they have a 3-day free trial, so you can actually use the tool totally for free for 3 days. So you can do this whole tutorial without having to pay anything. So with that being said, let me get logged in here and then I'll show you how to use it. Okay, so once you are logged into Merch Informer, we're going to come to the left side where all of these really expand into other print-on-demand tools that you can use. Specifically, what we are looking for at this stage is to go to Keyword Research and then Keyword Finder. Now, this is the beauty of using a tool like this. Literally, you just come up here and you type in what the niche is that you had the idea of, and then you click search. And then literally in a couple seconds, it's going to break down that entire overall niche and show you where the gaps are, where other people are not selling designs. Now, when you hear camping overall, you might just think of creating general camping designs. But as you're scrolling through here, we're looking on the left side. This is going to tell you what kind of that sub-niche is. And then we're looking at search volume and competition, and we're just looking for the green ones. That means that it's low competition specifically on that sub-niche. So choosing the one with low competition, but with high search volume will bring good selling results. Now, I'll show you some examples. I'll scroll through this entire thing and pick a couple out here. We will use them for this tutorial. But the super important thing to know here is that as print on demand starts to get more popular, those big overall niches like camping, golf, yoga, those are all going to start to get full and more competitive. However, by having a tool like this is literally your secret weapon to go in and find what are all of those sub-niches within the overall niche that everyone else doesn't know about and people haven't thought to create designs in yet, but they have high search volume in Amazon. So literally, we're just going to scroll down and look for the ones that are green. As you can see, camping has high search volume, but with low competition. So I will find anyone with high search volume and with low competition. American camping is the best and interesting one. So I will choose this one to create a design for my t-shirts. And with all this data, there is a high chance of making sales since a lot of people are searching for it on Amazon, but there are few uploads. If you go into print on demand on the websites I'm about to show you, and you create designs in these sub-niches, you are going to be one of the few sellers. And inevitably, you are going to get sales because you're one of the only few to pick from. You're not uploading into a very crowded market. So once you've got this first sub-niche picked out, we will start with American camping, and I'll show you how to do this. And then once you've made designs in these, you can literally come back and you can start doing all of these other ones and filling them as well. So this is the next tool that I use in this process. It is called Chat. It is a totally free artificial intelligence tool that you can use. So head over to Google and search for it. And by the way, I'll put links to all of this down in the description. So you don't have to memorize any of this. All the links will be waiting for you. However, at the moment while I'm making this video, this tool is still totally free to use. You just have to create an account and you can use it. So what Chat does is you basically come in and you can write a message. It's basically like you are asking a question to Google, except it's basically an artificial intelligence virtual assistant. So whatever you ask it, it's going to generate an answer and give it back to you written with artificial intelligence. Now, what I use this for in my print-on-demand process is asking it to brainstorm ideas for me or slogans that I can put on t-shirt designs. So now that we have the idea of American camping t-shirts, let's go over here, and I'm going to say, write me 10 funny American camping t-shirt ideas. You don't have to put funny in here. You could put in something different or funny. I just found that for print-on-demand. A lot of people are purchasing these shirts as gifts. So having funny designs in really any niche is only going to help you. So then you just hit enter or you hit go, and it's literally going to start writing these ideas for you. Now, just like that, we literally have 10 ideas that we can use for print on demand, and some of these are great. So, camp hair, don't care. Also, they give us a prompt that features a cartoon camper with wild, messy hair. I imagine it would make a great shirt. I'm intent, happy camper, grumpy morning, nature calls. I have to pee, and mosquitoes think I'm delicious. These are great ideas for print-on-demand t-shirts. And literally, you can change this from 10 to 20 or 30, and they'll just create you a longer list. You can even regenerate, and it will rewrite the list for you. And it's just going to give you similar results or slightly different results. It'll ask you, was this better or worse? This is artificial intelligence saying, how can I make you happy? Did I do better this time? Do you want it to be slightly different? And then you can go back and forth on the results that it's written for you. And you can even prompt it to do other things. So, make these shorter if you want them to be shorter phrases instead of longer ones. And it's just going to regenerate these for you. As I'm looking through these, there's literally so many good designs that you can create here that are just hilarious t-shirt designs. So this is my new and improved process for finding these t-shirt design ideas. The first part being so important in finding that sub-niche. The second part is using AI to come up with the ideas instead of Etsy. However, there's one big catch to using ChatGPT, and that's that it's not going to tell us which ones of these are copyright or trademark protected. Remember in the beginning, we briefly talked about movie quotes, song lyrics, or company names, logos, or phrases. Those are the most common things that you cannot use for print on demand. However, things like phrases like these can also be protected by people or companies. So the next part of this process is definitely the most serious, and the only real part that you have to do for print on demand is making sure that all of these, or the ones that you want to use at least, are not protected by other people. If you just use these the way they are and you go create your design and upload them to print-on-demand websites, the people that own these can flag yours as a copyright or trademark infringement. And if your account on that website gets too many of these flags, your whole account gets taken down. So just spend a minute here, make sure that you are protected, free, and clear before you use these. And I'll show you how to do that. So the way to do this is you take the ones that you want to use from here and just exclude the quotation mark. So I'm just going to take this first one, Control C, or you can right click and you can copy that. And then go back over to Merch Informer. And they actually have another tool that we can use for this. You go to Trademarks and you go to Trademark Alerts. And this is literally a tool that we can just Control V or we can right click paste. And you can start putting all of these in here and search them all to see if they are protected or not. So I'm going to hit enter, come down to the next line. And let's go grab another one of these. Camping hair, don't care, that's another great one. Copy, paste. Let's go grab another one. I'm intent that again. These are hilarious. Copy that, we'll put that in here. Let me just grab a couple more. Okay, so that should do it. We've got 4 of them pasted in here. And literally all we do now is hit save. And it's going to drop all of these down into our list here. And now all we do is hit check trademarks. Now, if your page doesn't already show that they are checked down here, just refresh your page, and then it will show that they are checked. Sometimes that happens. But now we can look at all of these phrases and instantly know if they are safe to use for print-on-demand t-shirts or not. So all of these actually happen to be safe to use, and they are not protected by other people. But if you got any red excess, do not use those to upload on your print-on-demand shirts, because your designs are likely going to get flagged for copyright infringement. And we do not want that for our business. So as this turned out, all the ones that I want to use here, they are all free to use. This just saves you a ton of time, and you know going into this, you have the peace of mind that you can be using them. So once you've gotten to this stage, there's literally just the designing and the uploading left. You are very far along here. So first off, congratulations for getting this far. Now, we have our design ideas, and now I'm going to show you how to turn these into full-fledged print-on-demand t-shirt designs without having graphic design experience. So when it comes to the actual t-shirt designs for print-on-demand, they are arguably the most important part here. Even if you find some really good low competition gaps in niches that people are not uploading to, if you have bad designs, people are simply not going to buy them. When I started out in print-on-demand, I still was not a graphic designer and I was creating things by hand. This took a lot of time and my designs were not very good. A lot of them were just text-based and that was it. Over the years, I have learned that there are websites out there that have print-on-demand t-shirt templates that you can go in, you can customize them, you can change things, use all of their templates, download that to your computer, and you can upload those to the print-on-demand websites. This will make your life so much easier in print-on-demand. It makes the design process very efficient, and it gives you professional templates so you're not starting from scratch. So with that said, let me show you the tool that I personally use for this. This is the design tool that I have grown to use, and I have used many of them out there over the years. It's called Plaseat.net. Again, I'll put a link to it down in the description. This is another one that is a paid tool, but today I will show you how to use it for free. But if you will pay for it, it will simplify your design workload and accelerate your earning. Between Merch Informer and Plaseat, these are the only paid tools that you need for this entire business model. Now, as far as pricing goes for this one, pricing is about $9.99 per month. So it's the same as Merch Informer. Again, I've been using them forever. The reason I use Plaseat is because everything on their website, from the fonts to the graphics to the layouts, is copyright free. As we were just talking about, the phrases cannot be protected by other people. But there's also such things as the fonts or the graphics being owned and protected by other people. Some of these other design tools out there that I've used in the past are not 100% copyright free. So you might create a design, everything looks good, you upload it to a print-on-demand website, and it gets flagged and taken down in the future, and you don't know why. It could be because the font that you used is owned by someone else. So I will show a trick on how to use it for free at the beginning and create a wonderful design, but later on as your business advances you can pay for it. So with all that being said, go to Plaseat.com, register for an account, then log in and I'll show you how to make these designs. Okay, so once you're logged into Plaseat, head over to Design, then choose on Free Templates. From there, go to the down left corner and choose Animated T-shirt. Then again choose T-shirt design and then remove the animated T-shirt. From there, you will find many free T-shirt design templates to use, and both of them are copyright free. When you scroll down, you will find many designs to use for free. So what you have to do is to choose the one which is somehow related to your niche where your quotes come from. In this training, I will choose one of the templates, then I will customize them to look more nice. After choosing any of the designs, click on Edit. You can scroll down to see how your design looks like. At the top right corner is the place where to edit your design. You can change the text of the design and to image of the design. To start with, click on the first text, then back to your quotes and copy it, then paste it. So I will use the quotes, "Mosquitoes think I'm delicious." First statement will be at the top and the second one at the bottom. So in the second text, I will leave the statement, "I am delicious." The important part is on image, since on the free version, the template does not have related images, but in paid version, when you search for camping, you will get a related template with images related to camping. So what we have to do is to find an image which is copyright free and related to camping. To do so, go to pixabay.com, then search for camping nature and make sure on categories you choose photos. Then find any image you like and click on download. On size, choose the second option, then click on download. Your image will start to be downloaded. Those images are copyright free. Your design will not be blocked once you upload to a print-on-demand website. After downloading it, back to place it, then click on that dragon image. Scroll down, you will find the option of upload image, so click there to upload your image. After uploading your image, you can resize it by increasing or decreasing the image size. And the last editing is to remove the background of your design. So click on color, then scroll down till you find a non-colored option and click on it. We are removing the background because we want our design to fit on any shirt color. And this is the advantage of using this site for creating designs, since it will give you a wonderful image that will fit to any colors without color mixing, hence your design will be approved to any of the print-on-demand websites. So once I have finished editing the design, lastly, I will click on free download and my design will be downloaded. So once you've gotten to this stage, you're literally almost done already. All that's left is really the logistics. This is just uploading to the print-on-demand websites, putting your title, your tags, your description, and you're really done. So again, congratulations if you've made it this far in this video. You are literally on the home stretch here. So without further ado, let me show you what's next. So this is the part of passive print-on-demand that I really enjoy, and this is something I'm excited to share with you. When you create the designs like this and you have them saved on your own computer, you can upload them to multiple print-on-demand websites where they can all get traffic and they can all get sales at the same time. So with that said, in a second we'll switch back over to the computer and I'll show you exactly how to upload to these websites. But first, it's very important to know which websites to upload to. There are tons of different passive print-on-demand websites out there, but not all of them should be treated equally. I've been selling on many different platforms for many years now, and only a couple of them have really outshined the rest. Now, the reason that this is important is you don't want to be wasting your time uploading to websites that are just not going to give you sales. Rather, I would focus on the ones that are really the big hitters here. And what those are currently are just 3 specific websites. So I'll put these up on the screen here so you can screenshot this or jot this down just so you have this for reference later. But the first website is called tpublic.com. The second website is called redbubble.com, and the third website is Amazon Merch on Demand. Now, these 3 websites are all free to use. All you have to do is create an account with your email, and literally they get tons of traffic. Just to give you some reference here, TeePublic gets about 1 million people to their website automatically, organically every single month. Those are just people coming and looking to buy shirts. Redbubble gets almost 10 million people per month, and then Amazon gets almost 1 billion people per month. So just by being on all 3 of these websites, you're not going to have to do any marketing. All you're going to have to do is upload your designs there, and then sit back and let them do the rest. So with that being said, let's get started on the first one here. Click the link in the description below. Register for an account, then log in. After login, your dashboard will look like this. It's basically just a marketplace. So if you were to type camping t-shirt, you will see all of the different designs that are available. And when you click on any of the designs, it will show you what it looks like. Just like we saw on Amazon, this is basically just another version of that, but specifically for print on demand. That's literally the easiest print-on-demand website to join. And it has a high sale rate. You don't have to pay. You don't have to have a business set up. You just need an email address to get started. And then you can literally just go to sell your art. And it allows you to do one of two things. You can just upload a single graphic that we just created. Or if you were on Placeit and you went through all of those sub-niches that we picked out, and you created all 7 of those designs, you can upload them all at once just to make the process faster. I only have one that we've made here, so I'll hit single file upload. To upload a design, click on Upload Art, and then your first time around, it's going to ask you to create a storefront name. But since I have created it already, it will not show that option. Now, importantly to know here is that back in the day, creating a storefront was important because people would find you through your storefront. Now, on these print-on-demand websites, especially the 3 in this tutorial, the storefront is not very important. Rather, your designs are just going to show up individually on the marketplace. So people are going to find you from searching or from the advertising that these companies are doing for you. So people are rarely ever going to see your full storefront. So you can name this anything that you want here. It does not need to be about the specific niche that you are creating, because this is just the first niche that we're going into. From there, it will take you to the uploader. So now we've got their upload page. This is literally where we need to upload a PNG file. So click here to upload your image from a computer, or simply you can drag it here. All right, just give this a second to upload. And here is our design right here. But as you scroll down here, it allows us to put in our title, our description, our tags, and it allows us to choose what products this is going to be available on, what colors. And I'll walk you through all of this real quick. Now, something that's important to note here that you might be wondering, just to try to answer this, it says, your image isn't large enough to support wall art options. And basically what that means is that the design that we created off a place, it is not massive, so it can't be printed on a big wall art. We are just focusing on t-shirts or apparel, so it's just going to print about the size of a t-shirt, not the size of the entire wall tapestry or something. So you can disregard this message right here. We are not focused on wall art anyways. So as we scroll down here, the first thing we have is our title. Now, over the years of doing print on demand, I have tested many different title formats, and finally I found the best way to write a title for good outcome on search engines. A very simple formula that I use here is, the first thing that I put in the titles is the actual phrase that is on the shirt. So this is going to be mosquitoes think I'm delicious. And then the second part of the title is going to be, what is that low competition gap or that keyword that we want to show up when people are searching? So for us, that is camping. Now, something to know from experience for TeePublic is that you do not need to actually put a t-shirt or hoodie or whatever the clothing item is at the end of the title here. Because when you go to a listing on TeePublic, whatever style of apparel is selected, they are going to auto-populate into the end of your title. So if someone has a t-shirt selected, it will add a t-shirt at the end here. And then to do the description just right, this mosquitoes think I'm delicious t-shirt is perfect for camping women, men and kids in 2024. This is going to give us the same ranking power by keeping what is on the shirt and who it is for, and turning that quickly into a description. So that's literally it. That's all you have to do for the title and description for all of these shirts that you make. So now a couple other logistics things. We are going to put in our main tag and then our supporting tag, which are basically what else is relevant to this design. The first thing, I would just put in your general overall niche. So I'm going to put camping. And the reason I want to do that is because I want this platform to know that this is a camping shirt. I don't want to miss out on any camping traffic. Then it's going to open up other supporting tags, so select all of them. What's nice about TeePublic is it just gives you all of these ideas that you can quickly just select. So that is it. We literally just knocked out the title, the description, and the tags. Now, just a quick question. Does this have any mature content? Hit no here. It is going to be safe to list on their marketplace without any restrictions. I personally don't recommend creating anything that is really edgy, or something that has profanity, or something that's vulgar. I think that's just going to open you up to potential problems. So I would just stay on the safe side here and just create designs kind of like this. And then as you move along here, this is going to be what the actual products look like in your listing. Now, what first to save is the default color. Changed over here is just the default color. So when someone opens up the listing, what's the first color that they're going to see the design on? However, once someone's in your listing, remember in the beginning, I showed you all of the different colors you could pick from. Well, that's all down here. So I could select all colors, and then it would be available on all of these. So all of these will look good with this design. Now, this is, again, a really nice feature to TeePublic. So these are all different apparel items that people could possibly buy our design on. We've got a t-shirt, we've got a hoodie, we've got a tank top, crew neck, all the different types of shirts that people could buy this on. Make sure you select default colors for all of the design. So this section here is, what other products do you want to be available for purchase beyond just apparel? There are stickers, phone cases, mugs, wall art, pillows. And this is something that I've learned a couple years ago, and it is absolutely true. By far the most sales are going to come from just t-shirts. Things like stickers, phone cases, and mugs are not going to sell nearly as much as your apparel. And the reason that I want to tell you that is because if you select a product like this, the design is not always going to fit perfectly. As you could see, we had to do a slight tweak on a hoodie and the other apparel items. Well, on all of these different items down here, you typically have to do quite heavy modifications to get it to fit and look perfect on here. So you're going to be spending a lot of time figuring out what fits well, what's going to be cut off, and ultimately you're not going to get many sales from this. So what I recommend to you, something that I personally do, is to turn all of these off. I just want to focus on the t-shirts, and I just want to focus on the apparel. And I don't want to be spending a ton of time modifying and formatting all of these if these are not even going to make up the majority of the sales. So I recommend doing exactly what we've done here. So once you've done, scroll down, then hit I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions, and then you hit publish. And literally just like that, if you've made it this far in this tutorial and you followed along, you are officially a print-on-demand seller. You have a live listing on TeePublic. Everything is exactly how we uploaded it here. As you can see what I was saying before, it auto-populated the t-shirt at the end here. We have our description here. This is the only place, what I was mentioning before, the only place someone could click and find your storefront. So if they clicked here, it would show all of your different designs you've uploaded. But it's such a small area, that's why I don't pay much attention to it. All of the dark colors that you've selected are all available here, and then people can switch the type of shirt or the different type of apparel that they want to purchase it on. Again, they can pick their size and everything here. They can literally add it to the cart, purchase it, and TeePublic is going to do the printing, the shipping, the customer service. We just get a split of the profit. Now, something else that's important to know here, and you may be wondering, is that TeePublic sets all the pricing for you. It's something that's really cool that they do. They run their own promotions, so they run sales on the shirts all for you. So you don't actually set the price on TeePublic. When it comes to merch by Amazon and Redbubble, you get to pick how much you want to sell that shirt for, and essentially you get to pick how big your profit margin is. Generally, I would say that a good profit margin for a t-shirt is somewhere between $2 and $10. And that's the amount that comes to you every time you make a sale. Now, what's cool is that when someone purchases a hoodie, which is a more expensive item, your profit margin might go up to $15 or $20 on each sale. And then the last really important thing to know here while we are talking about the price and payments and all that is that the way you get paid from these websites as a print-on-demand seller is either through PayPal or direct deposit to your bank account. Now, all of these websites are literally just going to pay you out every single month, so you don't have to do anything. Like I said, your paychecks are just going to come in, whether you have internet connection or not. It's pretty awesome. But with that being said, what we just did here is just a rinse and repeat process for the other websites. So I would take this design that we've just created, and I would take this title, this description, the tags, and I would go upload that to Redbubble and to Amazon Merch on Demand. That would be our first design. We have 3 listings from it. And then I would go back and create the other designs and upload again and again. So guys, no matter where you live in the world, you can start print on demand. You do not need to live in a certain country or region to do this business model, and hopefully this tutorial has been really helpful in showing you how to do it from start to finish. Again, the links to these specific tools are down in the description. And all I ask is, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, since in the next video I will talk in detail about print on demand on Amazon merchants. Make sure you turn on notifications so as not to miss that wonderful content. Lastly, I encourage you to watch the video showing up on the screen to start to make money online by just self-clicking. I show a live proof on how I generate money online with that method. There is no bullshit on that training. If you will follow the guide on that training, I guarantee you that you will make first commission today. See you there.